Hey guys, Bob Charl here, and welcome back to How to Minecraft. And yeah, without further ado, and let's stop wasting time, and let's just go on to the second part. So second part is basically now you can make a house on your first day, and but you still need somewhere to hide for the night. So what I suggest is making this thing called a hidey hole. A hidey hole, which is basically a place where you like dig in and you live. So the place where you found coal, yeah, that's gonna be our hidey hole, and apparently it can't. We'll just fix that later. We found a cave. So now let me just take this time to explain what's a cave. So yep, we definitely can't use this as a hidey hole. So I'll explain. Yeah, so caves are basically like, you know, formations, these natural formations, openings in the ground, and these openings are like basically how cave systems, you know, they take many paths and like many drops, and you can find a lot of ores in them, and I'll explain more on caves when you actually go for caving. So now let's go back to the hidey hole. So a hidey hole needs to be relatively big, and if you want to build like me, I usually make my hidey hole 5 by 4, but you know, it's your choice, and god damn it, it never works for me. This is always what happens. So what I want to take is I want to actually just take some cobblestone and just, you know, just you know, cover up the area which you're going to build in. And as you see, we're lacking in space, so what you want to do is if you ever have a problem like me where you end up finding a cave, so what you want to do is you want to cut around the area, you know, use whatever valuable space you have. And as you see, it's becoming night, so we just want to cover up this hole so nothing comes in. And it's getting pretty dark inside our cave, and that's not good either, so we'll just make this our little home, and let's just take out this block and have more space. Come on, I'm trying to enlarge it as much as I can. Alright, let's try taking out this last piece over here. And yeah, so what basically I'm going to cover this lesson is lighting, because that's one very important factor. Furnaces and hunger, basically more than hunger. So now let's go to lighting. So the main form of lighting you'll always find is coal, which basically is by using a stick and placing a stick below a coal, and one stick and one coal makes 4. So it's I'm not sure what to say. I think it's a decent amount. So we don't want to waste all our stuff, so we just basically put it at both corners, and you see it's enough to light up your mini house, which should be around 3 by 5 if you have such a situation like mine. But anyways, let's just get into designing this area, because you know, in the end you want an area to look good. So for my furnace, what I usually do is I take out one hole and I keep my crafting here, and my furnace I keep it below this area. So how do you craft a furnace? Let me teach you that. So cobblestone, we use this to craft a furnace. So we put a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and yeah, that's all we need. And leave one big ass hole in the middle, and you get a furnace, and you get an achievement. Hot topic. Would you look at that? Would you look at that? Furnace and thing. And next we want to store our items away. You know, we got too many items on us, and so we want to get rid of those items. So we want to build a chest right over here, you know. So let me just go ahead and craft a chest. So chests are they look like this. These are chests, and you get a single chest which looks like this. I'll put it at this corner. But now you can, as you see, in a single chest you usually have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 3, 27 blocks of spaces, squares of spaces, whatever you want to call it. But in a large chest, what you get, oh sorry about these small random mistakes I make here. In a large chest, basically you'll get a lot bigger space, and times 2 is 27 times 2 is screw it, I'm bad at maths. I'll calculate it later. I'll calculate it later, and I'll find it out for you guys. So yeah, if you notice I have a small block nose, so but don't mind, I'll do it. So now let's get to hunger. As you see, my meat pops here. These little things are shaking right now. That represents my hunger, or basically how long I have left till I become hungry again. And only if your hunger is full, when will my single heart come back, or will my heart start regenerating. So to refill your hunger, like you do in real life, you have to eat food. For that, you need food. So we're gonna let just 4 raw pork chops heat in the furnace, and that'll make a cooked pork chop. So yeah, you eat a cooked pork chop, and what happens is you get all your hunger back. And let me just change the volume up a bit so you can hear a bit more. Alright, so yeah, so what I'm cooking it in is called a furnace, and furnace is basically used to smelt ores, cook food, and make charcoal, which is another source of light, which I'll explain later. So right now, let us just cook all our food, and here we are. And I want to show you something. Here we are, and here we are. A light furnace can act as a source of light. Alright, so anyways, that's all for it. And now let me just keep back all my stuff. And as you see, it's still gonna be night, and we want to see what's the situation out there. So we just want to make one little tiny hole, and we have a thing out here. And as you see, it's still night. It's pretty dark out there, but we just don't want to sit here and twiddle our thumbs like Paul Sarge Jr. said. We want to make good use of the night, So let's get mining. So this is just a basic form of mining. I'll call it, I'm not sure what it's called. I think it's double file mining. I'm not sure what it's called. Yeah, they're very hard terms to memorize, So now we're gonna make a stone pick, which looks much like a wooden pick. There's that use stone above, and we get an achievement getting an upgrade. So yeah. So when you get mining, basically we'll usually start it here. So our mine basically has to look like this, and we found a cave. So we don't want to get distracted by caves right now. I mean, opening. Sorry, that's not a cave. So anyways, this is how it should look like. You have your 2 blocks under here. Your Blake 4 blocks in front of you. If there are any holes, just cover it up using the cobblestone you collect. And then between the 4 blocks, you cut down another 2, and you continue like that. Yeah. So the reason to do this is that it not only helps to pass time, but also you might find much of the uncovered resources that you can't find in caves, and yeah, and this knowledge can prove very valuable in other forms of Minecraft, such as Pocket Edition and stuff like that, yeah. And okay, just seems a bit dark. So as you see, as I dig deeper into the ground, it gets more darker. So, and like I said, in the dark, monsters spawn. So to prevent that from happening, we need to light our cave system, or wherever we basically go. Even when we are exploring cave, we need to light it up. So right now, I only have 1 torch. It will not sustain me throughout my journey. So I need more torches. So I need to get more sticks. So let's just revise on how to make sticks and how to make torches now over here. And voila, I use up all my coal. I'm sure we'll find coal. If not, I'll show you how to make charcoal. So let's just keep on digging down. That's how we dig it. So yeah, I want to just tell you guys an update in my schedule. Since I'm a student and I still gonna have study, I'll only be able to record on Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays. But I'll upload as many videos as possible. Probably 2-3 videos on Saturdays and Sunday. Yeah. So, anyways, this is a tutorial. We don't talk about such stuff. So, I did get a message from someone, personal message, and yes, I did get it from this person. I'm not sure his name. I think it's I'm not sure of his name. I forgot his name, but he sent me a personal message asking me what is the end. So, I'm not sure of his name. I'm not sure. Probably, oh god, I can't remember his name. I'll try remembering his name. Yeah. So he sent me a personal message asking me what is the end? Basically, the end of Minecraft is basically a another dimension, you know, in which Endermen reside, and the final most dangerous creature in the whole of Minecraft, yeah, whatever you want to call this Minecraft world, the most dangerous creature, oh my god, I just threw something, yeah, resides. It is called the Ender Dragon, which can only be found in the end. So, you have to kill this Ender Dragon, and he's unlike other mobs. Like, I just have to strike him a few times and he'll die. He has health, and once you kill the Ender Dragon, he'll drop an Ender Dragon egg if you're lucky, and shitload of experience. So, experience, yeah. You see, what's experience? These little green things that form underneath my hearts and meat pops. That is experience, right there. Alright. And this is becoming pretty fruitless. And as you see, my pick is broken. I did not find anything, which is pretty sad. So maybe you might have to go for cave exploration. Before that, we need to stock up on supplies and make a spawn point. So in case we die, we don't lose our house. So I found 64. So before I go on hunting, I need some weaponry and need a pick. So good enough. I'm gonna take these items. Gonna make myself a sword. That's first sword. Yeah. Now I'm gonna make myself a pick. So I think, in my opinion, I feel like these two items, sword and a pick, are the most important items. Use the strongest thing you've got before you leave, or at least the second strongest thing. And I think the strongest thing I have now is stone. So I'm just gonna take some torches along too. So I'm gonna light up this entire system area here, like here, and voila, I found more coals. And also, let me take the time to explain what is iron. Now, what the heck is wrong? Let me just see this. No. Alright, there we go. So now when you go outside, and generally if you make your hidey hole in such places, like such quarry like areas, you're gonna tend to find a lot of ores lying just outside the surface, especially coal and iron. So coal at start, it may seem like pretty important, but as you grow, whoa, you want to be careful of falling gravel. I'll explain that later. Coal will seem like pretty invaluable later. Like, you'll strike a lot in caves. Like, often you'll feel like, what the hell am I doing mining this shit, you know? Like, yeah. So now let me just take time to explain this brown color little rock here, and why am I decreasing in frame rates? Jesus Christ, what's wrong with you? Alright, I know what's wrong with me. I know why I'm lagging. probably this episode I'm lagging a bit. So this little brown color rock here. Ooh, Christ. Okay, first let me okay, he's dying. I'll explain him later. He will remain in mystery for those of you who don't know. Okay, shit, I'm on fire now. Is that a new update? Shit. Yep, that's a new update. 4.5. 1.5. Yeah, a new Minecraft update is out, by the way, guys. 1.5. And apparently if you touch monsters on fire, they're light on fire too. I'm not sure if that's an old thing. So yeah, this brown color thing is called iron ore. And this thing I was talking about, which you can use to smelt iron ingots and make stronger tools. And one of the most important tools to receive in Minecraft is the iron pickaxe, because without that you won't be able to mine the diamond and the gold. You won't be able to mine all these precious ores. So yeah, it's pretty common now to find ore, but back in the alpha days it wasn't so easy to find iron, so it would be like diamond equivalent, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so I found iron ore and I have found coal, but I'm not done with my search, so I need to find sheep now. So I'll show you why that later. I need to find sheep. Sheep should be somewhere close here, but since we're already out here, let's just kill more of these little buddies here. Don't water off too far. Alright, so just let me keep it in my progress bar, I call it. Hot bar. Oh god. I hate when I have these colds. Can't even pronounce my words properly. Yeah, let me just kill it. You must always have your sense of direction, and you must know at least like you're close to your spawn area, you know. So 6 pork chops. Let me just see if I can find any more porkies. I'm going north. Always keep your direction in your mind. You're traveling north. I'm traveling north. I'm not gonna go that far, though. I found a swamp biome, which I'll explain in the next episode, next lesson. So basically, I'm gonna just recap what I learned, I taught in this episode. I taught furnaces. Some new ores are iron ore. I explained about the end briefly. I explained because there's more to the end than I actually told it right now. And the end, I've talked about mining. I've talked about double chest storage, yeah, and more ores. So that's all for today, guys. If you like this episode, remember to give me a like, favorites, and if you enjoyed, subscribe. And I could always use a new member to the Charl company, you know, as I call it. A little 9 of us. You want to join, make it a 10. So yeah, that's all for today, guys, and I'll see you guys later, you know, in my next episode. But remember, always be a good member of Charl company, and remember my motto: watch, subscribe, join. Have a good day, and I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Goodbye.